are all of you curious about how I plan out every month, how I get organized, how I start fresh and get on the right foot? You're in luck because today I'm going through my June monthly plans. These are the supplies I'm using today, but you can really use any pen, any marker of your choosing. The first thing that I'm doing is I am updating my index for June. I always start the month with a color block title with the name of the month. This makes it a lot easier to see each month separately and also reference specific pages that I'm looking for that are in specific months. If you're not familiar with this method of planning, which is the bullet journal method, no need to worry. An index is simply a table of contents for your agenda. Because I use a blank notebook, it's important for me to write down what number each spread is assigned to so that I'm not constantly flipping through pages for 20 minutes at a time when I'm trying to get to my monthly calendar. My style of bullet journaling is a little different than I guess the ones you see over on YouTube. I don't really do any drawing or sketching. That's just not my vibe. I really like to do calligraphy. It's a great way for me to express my creativity and also get in that practice, which really allows you to get good at it. Practice is king, my friend. This clip is actually a real time of me doing calligraphy. It takes a long time, and if you want to get that really nice smooth letter, you just gotta go slow and get that muscle memory that's gonna allow you to have that really good control. This spread that I'm making right now says Hello June, and it's kind of an end to the month and a beginning to the month. So essentially what I mean is I'm reflecting on my month of May and I'm picking out some goals and intentions that I want to accomplish in June. I found this really sweet June check-in from this Instagram called Hey Amber Ray, which I'm gonna link below, but this is what the post looks like, and I'm just copying it over into my journal and filling it out so I can kind of reset after May and have a clear idea of how I want to step forward into June. On the right side, I essentially split up my goals into a couple categories like fitness, personal, big project, and just wrote a couple general things that I want to do in those areas throughout the month. One example of this that I can talk about is my big project. This month I really want to paint my room. Right now it's the shade of blue and my room is really neutral, so the blue is just not working out for me right now, and I'm really excited to make that change. Okay, so before I move on to my next spread, I thought I'd give you guys a peek into, this is like my bullet journal sketchbook, I guess. I used to use this a lot more than I do now because I kind of tend to repeat the same spreads, but I find sometimes it's helpful to have a scrap piece of paper or a sketchbook on you to draw out how you want your spread to be laid out so it can be not only like aesthetically pleasing, but more importantly, the most functional and going to be in a way that you guys are going to use the most. So I'm going in with the Pentel Sign Brush Pen. This is the brush version, not the felt tip version. There are two different types of this pen, so this is the brush version made for brush calligraphy. And I am going in and writing the word June, just a simple title, but you know, it is kind of important to know what month we're on, so now I will never forget. In this spread, I am writing down my calendar, which has all my dates, appointments, you know, birthdays. Those are important. You don't want to forget someone's birthday, let me tell you. That's never a good thing. I like to write down my calendar in this vertical style. This is pretty much the same as the OG bullet journal method, which is in that corner right there. Pretty much you write the days of the month all the way down the page with the day of the week beside it. I like to mix it up a little bit by adding a nice splash of color, shall we say, right in the middle between my date and my day of the week. This is the same color as the splash of color I put in the future log, and although I don't like to add too much color in my journal, I do like doing this because I just find it makes the entire thing kind of a bit more cohesive, and you know, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with a little color matching here and there? Once I add in all the dates, I like to flip to my future log and look at what days I have going. Oh, no, never mind. I'm actually going in right now and I'm marking on the left when the new moon and the full moon are, because I was doing yoga at that time, and you gotta know when your moon days are because the yoga studio is not open on the moon days. So now I'm going into my future log and adding in the dates that I have appointments. This is a massage. I thought I'd include that because that's not really the most confidential, but unfortunately all the other stuff is, so I'm gonna have to block it out. On the right side, I am just doing a monthly task list. I like to write every single task down here, and then everything is together and I can move things onto specific days when I get to them. Some people ask how you have specific tasks written down for specific days without forgetting. I just simply write the date beside the task, so when I open up my monthly spread, I'm like, oh, it's June 2nd. Oh, I gotta start filming this plan with me. Cool, better put that on the to-do list. Pretty simple, but works really well in my experience. So my last spread is a kind of a new one actually. I haven't done this before, but I thought I'd give it a try. It is a June memories spread. I'm just writing the word memories here. It's quite long. I wasn't sure if it was gonna look good. It ended up looking very good, so I was very, very happy, but I'm just leaving this spread completely blank. We're gonna see how it goes. As I'm recording this right now, it is blank, so I really hope I get my stuff together and fill it in, but I think we can do it. So I want to put some like photos of the month. I want to write down maybe like a little journaling here, a little journaling there. We'll just see what happens. Maybe I won't fill it out, but that's cool. Then we just won't include it next month. If you don't fill a spread, it's not really a big deal. No need to worry. There are worse things happening in life, and your journal's supposed to be something that you have fun with and enjoy. Alright, and the very last thing I am doing is I am moving these filing tabs over to their respective new pages. This tab I mark my monthly calendar on. I just find it easier to reference when it's a tab. And these tabs are super durable, so they're not going to get bent, they're not going to tear, and if they do, it's like a pack of like 100. No, I think it's like a pack of 20, but like you get my point. You can easily change them out if you need to. I also thought I'd give you guys a look at how I do my daily planning. I like to do a daily log. Again, this is very much in line with the OG bullet journal method. I like to hand letter the first initial of the day of the week. Saturday starts with an S, so there you go. I write the date, June 1st, and then I just go in and write down my tasks, events, all that good stuff. I really like this specific style that I have here because all the planning does not require the decoration to be in place. So let's say my day's really busy and I just need to start writing down what's going on, or I'm gonna get real stressed and I need to just see what's happening. I can do that, and we can just worry about lettering in the date later, or maybe never, who knows. Here is a quick little slideshow of all the spreads that I did, and I hope you guys enjoyed this really simple monthly setup. I hope you got some tips and tricks that you can put in your own journal, and thanks for watching. I will see you next month, I guess. Bye!